Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's Failrace episode with Trainguy on GTA 5, learning why you shouldn't run over all the bikes that you see. Because, well, sometimes they get a revenge. This one managing to explode in 5 terabyte, or I can't remember, one of the kind of armoured trucks. Fired it not over the bridge, because that would be fine. You could recover it. No, this one has managed to get perfectly balanced on a railing. Honestly, I don't think you could manage to do that one better if you tried. That is really, really well stuck and really well balanced. So yeah, probably shouldn't run over all the bikes that you see. Andrew is up next on GTA 5. Now, they are just driving around. I mean, I appreciate the livery. It's a great livery on the vehicle. Funny thing is, they managed to have a little crash. Nothing major. You'd expect it to be fine to get going again, but no. It has actually been caught by the mighty wing. Yes, in its tumbling and rolling and crashing, the wing has got one side of the bollards and the car, well, is the other. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That guy fired up next on crossouts at the start of a match, I think, and a bunch of teammates managing to make an absolute mess of everything. Yep. There's about 4 of them falling off a bridge. I don't even know. We're on to Jalopy next, anyway. Yes, with some AI causing problems. Traffic jam is one thing. However, they've managed to roll a car. So the player car is on the technically wrong side of the road here. And it was obviously a wise decision because the AI have managed to completely make a mess of things. It's like the GTA traffic, to be honest, but I don't quite know how. In my time pleasure, we never quite came across that level of madness. We have, well, we're on to SnowRunner next, Suki Blue, with an important lesson as to why not to bully the little vehicle. You see, it's tempting to try and push your friend off of a mountain and all of that one, and sometimes it almost works. It managed to. It got close to tipping the vehicle off, but that was not to be the case. However, as they managed to kind of negotiate their way around, they first of all managed to tip over. Not great. They then managed to try and sort of pull themselves off the mountain, attached to the back of it, and then they're perfectly parked. Yep, I guess that's the karma for trying to nudge another vehicle off the mountain. It's pretty. I mean, we all expect SnowRunner to do something weird and glitchy and cars to ping around or trucks to ping around and go to space, but sometimes it's just a good old-fashioned bit of karma with a vehicle getting its nose stuck into the snow and not being able to really go anywhere. Yeah, well done on that one. We head to Wreckfest next with RaceCarDaily. Now, this is a track that, let's face it, it's pretty well known for being ridiculous. Crash Canyon, Crash Alley is always a good venue for some big old crashes, and sure enough, if you try and push an AI car into some oncoming traffic, well, it might just go to space. I mean, I've seen some pretty big hits on this. You don't normally get that much height. That is an incredibly impressive flip. We have Douglas up next on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, keep an eye on the truck in the distance. As it goes through the police roadblock, well, it is denied, I'm going to go with. That's a lot of speed. Don't quite know how much speed, but it's certainly a lot. And I had to boost the brightness of this clip by as much as possible, essentially, so we could try and see what was going on, hence it's a bit washed out in places. But, yeah, no idea what causes it. The player truck can get through there fine, but that's a lot of speed. I wonder how fast it's going. It's certainly very quickly. I guess it's one way to avoid a roadblock if you're carrying like contraband or something. I guess that works. We have Cobra up next on San Francisco Rush. Now, a much older game here, but there's still, you know, ways that vehicles can go flinging and flying their way through the air on just about everything. This time it's a little mistake, bumps the inside wall, gets fired out wide, and then proceeds to manage to find a way briefly to drive outside the map and then falls through the map. Yep, all it took was a little list of bumps on the inside to get catapulted out of the map, essentially. Calvintola is up next on Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo with, well, the world's strongest wooden fence. It is safe to say the Peugeot carries a little bit too much speed, and, well, there we go. Bounces off the fence. We're going to go for 1 and 2 rolls before recovering it. It's just before the finish line as well, just to add insult to injury and all that. 2-stroke for me is up next on Assetto Corsa with an AI car, finding a way to cause issues for the player. Yes, the AI was in the red car that managed to bump a Lancia directly in front of the player. That is definitely one way to make a race difficult. Yeah, you couldn't do that one better if you tried, really, in terms of managing to disrupt the, well, other competitors. It is a nicely fired traffic car. And finally, we have Matthias on Assetto Corsa. Now, there's chaos at turn 1, as there often is through here. The Ferrari is leading the way and managing to make a little bit of a gap. It's making the most of the chaos that is going on behind. However, in typical Ferrari fashion, it manages to find a way to mess it up, although this one I can't really blame the strategists on. Nope, as it went cartwheeling its way down the road. I don't know what caused it. There's no real rhyme or reason to it, but as the car runs over the curb, it's not even that wide, but something is in there to launch the car for it's a hell of a tumble, actually, from the vehicle before it gets reset back. But, yeah. Could not make the most of the turn 1 chaos, but there we go. That is going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, you can via a Google form. There'll be a link to it in the description. All the rules and how it works can be found on there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.